Does not get the shooter's roll that time. Rare miss, but she gets another. Amanda Cordolino will come back in. Alexis Dwinell played a heck of a game. Will head to the bench.
And I don't think Pomelo has been out for more than a 30-second break.
I'm not sure.
At the end of one of the quarters, maybe, if that.
I'm not sure she's been out at all.
I don't think
if she has, that's the case.
Yeah.
I'm leaning that she hasn't come out at all.
I don't think she's been out. I think that one time you mentioned it, she came over to the bench while someone was shooting a free throw.
Yeah, and she did do that. I think that's as close as she got. Pelletier with 15 to go. Shepard to Burbridge. Burbridge looking for the turnaround off the glass. No good. Brooke can't get the rebound. It's put up by Lynch. Blocked out of bounds. Bulldogs keep this with 5 seconds to go. St. John's will go to 5-3 on the season. The Bulldogs 3-6. Second half of the season will be huge for them as far as the playoffs. French, a three to end it, no good. And that is it. Smiles on the bench for the girls in the black and white as they come back to win this one, 51-42 here at Halldale over the host Bulldogs. Back to recap right after this. You are watching high school basketball on Online Sentinel and KJOnline.com.
Or group looking to raise money?
Our goal at Maine Athletic Fundraising is to raise you the most amount of money in the shortest period of time, hassle-free.
It's brought in thousands of dollars to our program. It's allowed us to elevate our program to the next level.
The customer service that we get from the employees at Maine Athletic Fundraising, guiding us through the entire fundraiser, is second to none. So we're able to have a great fundraiser, have a great time doing it, involve the community, and at the end of the day, raise the most amount of money in a short period of time.
We welcome you back here to Halldale High School. Our Dick Layton is tallying up on his stats. We'll have Dick's stat report a little later, but let's go down on the floor to our Andy Munsing. He's with head coach John Berry of the St. Dominic Saints.
Down here with Coach Berry. Coach, take us through this game.
What a roller coaster. We had a couple of our starters that were sick tonight, and so we came in. Some girls really stepped up big time. We had our defenses, the amount of defenses we could run were cut in half, and then Halldale came out. They worked hard. They used their size inside.
Yeah, they did.
23, Natasha Brown, she was a house going to the basket.
Yes.
And they got a 40-32 lead, and I just told my girls in the huddle, it may sound corny, but I said you have two decisions you can make. You can either, when you see a wall in front of you, you can either say I'm tired and lay down and end the game, or you can run through the wall. And for the last 3 minutes, I'm just so proud of them. They ran through the wall.
Yeah, they did. The girls were down by 10, and I was talking with Travis Sargent, who works for the Kennebec Journal, and we thought the game was over. And then you went on like a 19-2 run.
Yeah, and the old cliche again, it was one basket at a time.
Yep.
And when you have the small numbers that we have, and
right.
I still asked them to press late in the game and do something just to keep the other team a little off balance. My kids, I give them a million percent credit, and they had the hearts of lions tonight.
Yeah, they certainly did.
Our shout out to our sick girls, Olivia Mayo and Faith Grady. We won this feud tonight.
All right, we'll throw it back up to you guys. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Andy. Congratulations to Coach John Berry. Fantastic job. His kids play with a lot of heart and a lot of grit. Well, we're joined back up here in the balcony by our Dick Layton for the post-game stats. Dick?
Okay, Rob. At Halldale had a 25-22 lead at halftime and a 40-30 lead at one time in the third quarter, but couldn't hang on to the ball. A lot of turnovers. Halldale ended up with 29 turnovers. St. Dom's with 25. St. Dom's tied the game at 42-42 at the end of the game. Didn't score in the overtime. St. Dom's came through with 10 points and none in the overtime, 52-42. Show how we'll get there. We'll go to St. Dom's first. I was very much impressed with Kelly Pomelo, Rob. She controlled the ball game. She made some good passes, had some good assists, ended up with 32 points. Alexis Dwinell, the big girl, came through with 12 points. Kelly Greco, some good ball handling late in the game. Had a couple in the overtime for 6 points. Michaela Petrowitz, a foul shot for a point, and Brianna Hanlon, a foul shot for a point. They ended up with just 25 turnovers to Halldale's 29. On the other side of the ledger, Natasha Brown had 12 in the first half, came up with 4 more in the second with 16 points. Signal Lynch off the bench, 3 baskets for 6 points. Molly French, 2 and a 3 for 5. Eva Shepard, a good rebounding game, only 1 point though from Eva. Allison Crockett ended up with 5 all in the first half. Nicole Pelletier, 6, and Emily Maynard, 3. I think it came down to this, Rob. A lot of Kelly Pomelo out there, and not only scoring a lot, but coming through with some great passes for her 32 points.
Wow, 32, Dick.
And the turnover situation, St. Dom's got the turnovers early, but fouling, Halldale trying to press, came back, and they ended up with 29 turnovers to St. Dom's 25. And I got to give a lot of credit to that Kelly Pomelo and Alexis Dornell. They got 44 of the 52 points. And the Pomelo girl really controlled the action out there, Rob.
Yeah, it was a fantastic job by the Saints to come back. You heard from Coach John Berry. He said he asked a lot of his girls to dig down deep. They were able to do that. A young Halldale team have the 10-point lead. They'll go to school on this one. Brandon Terrell used this as a teaching point for his young team about when you have a chance to put the game away, you really need to execute down the stretch, and I think that's what they'll be talking about for the Halldale Bulldogs. So they'll still stay in competition there to try to get into a prelim game, and certainly we were pleased that you were able to join us here on the pages of the Kennebec Journal and Online Sentinel. Well, we've got about 10 minutes and 30 seconds before the start of the boys' game. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll put our clock up, and then we'll come back with some pregame activities closer to the tip-off of the boys' game.
I agree with you, Dexter.
Bye.